Alright folks, today we have an exciting video coming up. We are going to take a look at external monitor for your gimbal. We are especially going to take a look at this PortKeys P6, which is right here, because PortKeys sent me two of these, one to review and one to give away to one of you guys. So let me walk you through why I think it is very beneficial to have an external monitor on your gimbal and how I set it up, and take a look at some of the features you will get on the P6 monitor. Here we go. Alright, let's get to it. Let's take a look at this PortKeys P6 monitor for your gimbal and why I think a external monitor is one of the best accessories you can get for your Weebill S or your gimbal. Alright, I have it set here on the side and I use this small rig monitor, field monitor mount, and if you want to see how I set that up, I've made a dedicated video about that. I will link it down in the description so you can go back and watch that if you want to see how this setup is done. But I have it here on the side, and there's one particular reason why I have it right here, and that is because it is close to my body and it is not in the way. It's not in the way for the arm or anything. I can shift this one in and out. You can also mount it on top here if you have another top handle with a mount. You can mount it here. There's many ways you can mount it, but the best way I find it is right here on this side. Okay, that is that. But why is this so great? When we're shooting, we have this monitor right here, and when you shoot with your gimbal like this, it is pretty easy to see your monitor. But as soon as we go into sling mode or underslung mode, the screen kind of disappears. But if you have a monitor, you will have a vision right here without any problems. I can see everything that I'm recording on this monitor and don't have to worry about having to look at the screen down here. Alright, so that is kind of the benefit of using an external monitor with your gimbal, is that you will get a larger screen when you are shooting. And with the PortKeys P6, this is one very great thing, is that you will get this sunshade with it, which is super easy to pop on and off if you don't want it on. You see? There you go. It's just a kind of a paper plastic thing that you just attach to the actual monitor. And the reason why you want to use this when you're shooting outside, this is a 500 nits monitor. So it is not super bright as the small HD which I have, which I think is 800 nits. So using it without the sunshade can be a bit tricky when you're shooting outside in bright sunlight. But other than that, it just works fine. But it's nice that they've included this in this bundle. So what else do they have in this bundle here? You will get a mount for a top mount if you're only going to use it on the camera. Then you have this swivel mount, works very well. You will also get some HDMI cables. You'll get this one HDMI to, I think it's micro, and then you will get HDMI to HDMI. Again, I recommend a slimmer cable like this, the nanosecond slim cable. I will also link them in the description. You can go and grab those instead of this one. This one works fine, but it just sticks out alongside of the gimbal, which I don't like. So now I have it on here just to show you what comes in the case. With the PortKeys monitor, you will get this carrying case, just a little hard case, pretty nice when you're on the go to just keep it safe. Let's take a look at some of the settings and the controls of the PortKeys P6 monitor. Alright, so it is not a touchscreen monitor. All the buttons are here on the top. In the middle here you have the on and off switch. On the side here we have the customizable buttons. There are 4 of them. That's 4 buttons. On the other side there's 4 buttons as well. These buttons you can customize to whatever you want. Here I have my guidelines, the framing, so I can frame up the shot. And here I have peaking. Then I have false color. That is pretty nice to have as well. And on the last one we have LUTs, so you can add on LUTs to the monitor. Do that by the USB cable down here in the bottom. There are 2 mounts on this monitor right here. There's one on the side and there's one in the bottom. The one on the side you can use with this mount right here. So it's a swivel mount, so you can turn it around. On the back side here, there's the battery. It doesn't come with a battery. That's the Sony NP batteries. You have to get them yourself. One of the really great things about this small monitor here is that it's a 5.5-inch monitor. So it's wider than the small HD that I have, which is more square. So a nice widescreen monitor for that perfect view. I like this and this one. There's only one thing that I don't like, and that is the hinge here. Because it's all plastic, this frame here, you can see it opens a little bit when I pull on it, so I have to kind of hold this to get it. But that's the only drawback to it. But again, it is $169, so it's in the lower end, so it's probably not as good quality built than one of the higher end monitors. But again, it's a great starter monitor and I like it, and I use it every day when I record here in the studio, and I've had it with me on the gimbal, so I can recommend this for a nice entry-level monitor. So as I said, this video is kind of sponsored by PortKeys. They want to give one away to one of you guys because they know my audience is all into gimbals. So what do you do and how do you enter the contest? All the rules are in the description, but it's pretty easy. All you got to do is just comment on this video and you will enter the contest for this PortKeys P6. So when we talk gimbals, if you want to learn all aspects of working with gimbals, I'm currently creating the Gimbal Academy, and if you're interested in that, I will link a link in the description so you can sign up for my email list, so you will get notified when I launch the pre-sale of the Gimbal Academy. So go down in the description and find that. Alright guys, I don't have any more for you today. If this is the first time you're here, remember to subscribe if you want to learn more about filmmaking with motion. With that said, I have only one more thing to say, and that is stay creative and stay safe, and if you can, go out and shoot some dope videos. See you next time. Bye!